Okay, okay. I think we're live. I think we're live, bro. Now, let's go to Twitch. Dude, like, one sec, one sec. Yo, gamer, tell me if there's any like buzzing or hissing going on right now. I'm curious. And be brutally honest. I know it looks good. The stream always looks good. I've been having issues with the sound recently. 2 streams today? Hell yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's nothing. Okay. So what I've determined is I got a new computer recently. And what the computer does is it's really good for not crashing. But on the other hand, the drawback is this. The drawback is that it has a fan that turns on. When you type, it buzzes a bit. What about when the chess pieces move? Does it buzz when the chess pieces move? Like right there. Did it buzz at all? Like I don't want to. I mean, I could. I think there's like software I can download that like uses AI and like fixes it. I just like am not that tech savvy. Oh, it is. It does. Okay. So okay. What about now? It's not as bad as yesterday. Well, I want to hear the chess pieces moving. I feel like that's important. I might. I don't want to have to do this. I kind of maybe want to go offline and try and fix it, and then come back online. Is that crazy? I kind of want to like listen to my stream on my own phone really quick. One sec, guys. It's good we're playing rapid right now because I can actually like troubleshoot a little bit. Just bear with me for a second. Lift our mic a little bit more. What's that mean? One sec, guys. It's good we're playing rapid right now because I can actually like troubleshoot a little bit. Bear with me for a second. Lift our mic a little bit more. What's that mean? One sec, guys. We're playing rapid right now. Why is this stream so... I feel like it sounds good. Am I tripping? I feel like it sounds fine. Like I'm not trying to like not be critical about myself, but like, okay, if I go queen here, the knight hops in, so that doesn't work. I think we have to go queen back. And then after queen here, we can push this pawn. It sounds good, dude. Let me know, guys. Let me know. I can go offline for a minute and try and fix it. I feel like a bot, bro. This is what I get for being in like, dude. Like being new to streaming is tough because like I'm like not that good with computers, but like I'm trying to figure it all out. Wow, I hate my position already. Why did I do this to myself? I want to know when you started to play COD and which one did you play it first? It's like Warzone or like Modern Warfare or something. I remember I was playing like the one with like, oh, they all have it. I was playing a lot of Gunfight at first. It's not enough to be bothersome. It's like very low. I mean, I was like I was listening to it on my phone and I didn't hear anything. But I know different people have like different, obviously like your guys' experience as actual viewers is more important. Do you guys want me to put a poll of what time length to play? I feel like that was kind of fun earlier. Oh shoot, dude, I'm about to get messed up. Okay, so it's like hypothetically, right? What I'm worried about is if I play rook takes, he might have bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Here, queen takes. I feel like I'm getting like checkmated. All right, let's just see what happens. Like, I'm really worried about this sack, but okay, I can't play rook here because then I just straight up lose my queen. So like rook here is an option. Rook here is an option. Bishop takes, pawn takes, check. Then the rook would come here. Check. The rook would come here. Okay. Dude, I'm getting cooked right now. I'm getting absolutely smacked around. There's no problem with the stream. Let me know, guys. I mean, maybe I'll take some serious time tomorrow to try and work on technical stuff. Can you hear like the chess pieces moving all right? Let me know on that one. Okay, so we can't take in the center. We're down a pawn. I actually feel like only being down a pawn here is kind of a good result, considering how smoked we were getting. This pawn is kind of weak. I want to connect the rooks here. Yeah, you can hear the chess pieces fine. Okay, so, alright. I'll stop tweaking. I literally, I swear to God, guys, like, I make, like, one little change to my text stuff, like, every stream. Like, I'm constantly trying to find ways to improve things, but it's, like, a lot to figure out. But yeah, I'm constantly going to try and improve things and make things better for you guys. We're down a pawn, but it feels like I'm down, like... I feel like I'm down, like, more than a pawn, if that makes sense. Like, in a weird way. Like, it feels like I'm down, like, a lot. Does doubling our rooks make sense, or does taking over the F and E files make the most sense here? If I go this way... Thing is, I'm never going to stop the roll of this pawn anyway. Let's just double our rooks. I don't think being on the F file really is gonna matter for us because this pawn's gonna be able to push anyway until F6 when we'll be able to snap it off. Oh, I got you, Crazy Run. I got you, bro. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that was a bad move. Okay, we can't go this way because then when this moves, the bishop will hit us. So we gotta just slide back, and then we'll recapture here. Yeah, bishop e6 is bad because of d5. Yep, exactly. I didn't even say that one. I feel like that one was kind of not obvious, but you know. I wasn't considering that move, if that makes sense. Pushing now. Nah, because he takes back with bishop. I'm going to move my knight back so we can push this pawn. With the idea being he can't play bishop takes because of knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes bishop. I'm just trying to find ways to be clever and break away at the center. But really, if I get my desired result and I take... Let's push once first. I definitely don't want to start dropping pawns. If he pushes, I'll push back. We're already down one pawn. So being down two pawns is like potentially devastating for us here. By the way, guys, check out this shirt. I just got it. It's a Real Madrid shirt. Let me know what you guys think. I was wearing my Arsenal shirt earlier, but then I got really sad because they lost the Champions League final. Hey, dude, how are you today? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I mean, it's been a pretty bad day because Arsenal lost. And that's like my favorite soccer team. But aside from that, nothing to complain about. Kind of a first world problem type of reason to have a bad day, but it's never fun when your sports team loses. I feel like this is one of those games where myself and my opponent are thinking longer than we should be. Any tips on getting better as a 500 elo? Play rapid. Don't mess around with bullet and blitz. Mix in some learning. Like try and watch chess content or whatever. I mean, whatever learning style you want. Like do a course. What you know? I mean, don't just play or just focus on learning. Do some of both. And yeah, play the slower time controls. But yeah, just grind, man. Just play the game. Have fun with it. That's always my best advice I can give. So if we push, he'll push back. So that doesn't really appeal to me. Knight here, he gets to push, hitting our knight. I mean, this is like one of those positions where I just feel like I haven't been able to settle into the game at all. I'm going to go back this way. This is just not a great game. Don't blunder material and stay away from chess reps. I don't know much about chess reps. Prime Number says, everyone make sure you show your support and hit that like button for our boy. Appreciate it, Prime Numbers. Thanks, man. All right, this pawn's hanging. We could push. Takes. That's pretty brutal pawn structure-wise. If we slide the rook forward, he's got bishop here. But then we can slide this way and we're fine. There's also like rook here getting ready to like attack it. I think this is probably the simplest and best solution. What's chess reps? AI generated chess open. Oh, it's AI generated. Guys, stay away from learning on anything that's AI generated. I think that's a good rule of thumb. AI is not able to teach people how to do things yet. Okay, now we're hitting the bishop. Our knight is defended. I did want my knight to go to this square, f6, so that's a bit unfortunate. What up, Lewis Keel? I'm honestly down to continue to chase around his bishop just because I want our knight to come here. Now, the drawback is my rook gets a little bit stuck. Like knight here, bishop here, rook here, bishop here, rook gets across, I guess. I guess it's fine. It's fine because our rook can go this way. But it's almost not fine, and we definitely have to be aware that there could be trapping. He instantly plays it. He instantly just plays it. But yeah, again, I think we're okay here. I could be missing something, but it does look like my rook can escape. I wonder if he's gonna play something like, well, this isn't good because of rook takes, but I wonder if he's gonna play something with the clear intention of trapping my rook in. Wow, we drop another pawn. That's kind of brutal. I'm thinking like knight here and here. Doesn't work because the bishop comes back. It's weird. I feel like with how slowly this game is progressing, I could see someone just kind of winning on time this game. Um, but we'll see what happens. Okay, he's gonna defend his pawn. Pushing is starting to become more tempting to me. Takes. Still doesn't work though. Um, Wow, dude, this is such a tough game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's ugly too. I feel like I lack a clear best move here, and that's always when chess gets tough. I'm gonna slide over. I think pushing this pawn could be a good strategy, but honestly, like I'm just trying to play a move. I see someone saying rook d8. Just plays a bishop move though, and it doesn't accomplish anything. Definitely a tough one. Someone's saying rook c8. Yeah, I guess that could help us to push this pawn, but then he just pushes back and he's got connected passed pawns. So, um, yeah, certainly not that easy. Now I want to play rook c8 though to kick that bishop away. Sacrifice the rook. I didn't see a good rook sacrifice moment this game. Apologies if I missed something. Chat, we got to get aggro. Dude, honestly, I don't know why. This guy's 2210. So he should be good at time management, but I honestly just feel like I could just flag this guy. Like I feel like I can play faster. But yeah, let's see where he goes. Maybe back here or here. See what he does. He also doesn't really seem particularly interested in making trades, which should be good for flagging purposes. I'm playing rook to b6 so I can push this pawn. I want to start to crack through over here. If he wants to make this trade, that's fine. I think his bishop pair is causing a lot of damage right now. So him trading off one of the rooks feels like a good sort of thing for us. I can't push now. Stay patient here. Oh, Broth, yes, I do want to learn your science test results. Let me know, bro. Slide back. Again, I should be just playing quickly here. I should just be playing quickly. I'm going to have absolutely zero excuse if this guy beats me on time. Obviously, this has been a very precise, intricate game. But at this point, like, I don't think there's a clear way for him to break through. I guess he can push, but our rooks are defending each other. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to develop my king. Not develop it, but I need an active king here just to combat these pawns pushing forward. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. It's actually my second stream of the day today. Every little bit of support goes a long way. I'm expecting bishop here. Maybe I should be pushing this pawn. Let's... Oh, I might have blundered. He's going to be able to push and check. We'll slide this way. I'm going to go for some knight to d6. Slide. It takes and takes looks good for us. It'll fix our pawn structure. But yeah, I'm thinking knight to d6, knight to d4. Take back with pawn. My position is so passive right now. Defend our bishop. We can bring another rook over if we want to. I think rather than doing that, I'm just going to slide backwards, though. Maybe the knight should go this way. Oh, shoot. We blundered. Oh, no. I need to push this pawn. If he goes here, I think I'm lost for sure. Bishop here. No, it doesn't work. I'm in a lot of trouble, guys. I'm in a lot of trouble with this check. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to lose it at the depths. Maybe I should sack or something, or like bishop. Oh, bishop here. Knight takes, bishop takes. Okay. I think this is my only defensive resource now. Bishop takes, knight takes. He is checkmate, though. Okay, that's fine. That's a fine result. We're obviously losing an exchange, but... Oh, no. How do we avoid getting checkmated? I... Guys, I have no way of stopping checkmate. No, we got him down to 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to start a poll in the chat. It's going to be what time control do you want to see? And it's going to be bullet, it's going to be blitz, and it's going to be rapid. Everyone leave your votes down below. We're going to play one more rapid game and let the poll fill up. Starting the poll now. All right, let's get into it. Earlier when we did this poll, rapid won 2 out of the 3 times, bullet won 1 out of the 3 times. If you're watching on Twitch right now, feel free to vote by putting your vote in the chat. What is the time now in your country? It is 9:02 p.m. for me here. It's 9:02 p.m. Wait, hold on 1 second really quick. I'm actually trying out something new. And I'm not... Okay, our opponent castles. Let's bring the knight out. Whoa. Cool. Okay, anyway. Our opponent starts bringing the pawn forward. We're just going to castle short here. We could push this pawn to go after this knight here. That's definitely an option. I like pushing in the center first. Okay, it's going after our bishop. There's nothing we can really do about that at this point, so let's just start bringing our rooks into the center. Take back with the pawn. Now our rook is nice and opened up. We can push this pawn maybe in the center. Hitting the bishop. I guess that's not great. We need to take here first, because otherwise he would have won a pawn in the center. Okay. Wow, this is interesting, because what he's doing is he's mirroring us and also opening up his rook. I'm going to combat that. I mean, we've got some strong moves here, guys. Like, my knight is about to hop in. My rook is hitting his queen. I think his best move is to play a check here, hitting my king, and then we'd have to slide out of the way. All right, let's see what the poll's at. We got 38% rapid, 36% blitz, and 26% bullet. If you feel strongly about one of those, pop your vote in the chat. All right, we hop the knight in. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Now we've got a passed pawn, and this pawn is pretty weak. We could go after it like this with the queen. We could go after it with the knight. Slide out of the way. Don't want to mess around with any of those pin tactics. The problem with this move is queen takes pawn. Let's set it up first with the knight, and then we'll bring the queen over. Sacrifice the rook. Wait, Broth, what did you get? Tell me again. I missed it. There was people spamming. Oh, wait, you had 100%. Oh my gosh, you had 100% on that? That's crazy. So we could check queen takes, knight takes. I think that's pretty reasonable. It's a forced queen trade for him because his queen is hanging. And then, yeah, then the knight just recaptures. Very nice. Very nice stuff. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one. So we could like reroute our knight, or we could go after this pawn. I think actually going after this pawn looks pretty solid. I think it'll be hard for him to keep that defended. Now, one thing we do need to worry about is, like, for example, if we took this pawn, they would just checkmate us on the back rank. So we do need to bring our king out, and it's probably time to get our king active anyway. Now that we're in the end game. One thing okay, we don't want to lose this pawn. We don't want to lose this pawn. I mean, well, on the other hand, if he takes my pawn, I can take his pawn. But I think my pawn's a little bit better than his. I think my king can stop his pawn. Knight here, rook takes. That's not good. Okay. We'll just keep going with our plan of bringing our king in. Equal material right now. Let's see if I can make something happen here. Hey, shout out Patrick Jefferson with the 6-7. Appreciate it, bro. So my knight can't come here because he can take my pawn. So it's going to have to come all the way back, which is pretty ugly, but I like some of the rerouting potential ideas here. All right, let's sit behind this pawn. Now if the rook ever moves, we can grab it. And I'm still going to continue with my plan of bringing my knight in like this. We'll hit the rook. Why did you trade everything? I liked the idea of this endgame. Maybe it's not slightly better for me, but sometimes you got to just go with your intuition on these kinds of things. We'll hit the rook here. This pawn just is never going to move, is it? I'm actually considering rook here, rook takes, knight takes, because then I can grab this pawn back. I'm just going to go for it. Let's pre-move. All right, now this pawn is hanging. If he goes for something like bishop here, we can grab this pawn, and then we're ready to push. Yeah, I'm going to snag that. All right, so now we're up a pawn, and our king is going to be able to protect our passed pawn, which is only 2 squares from promotion. Happy to make this trade. I think I'm totally winning if he makes this trade. I mean, I'm up a pawn, but it's 2 squares from promotion. I even think if I, like, get my king here and start, like, checking and pushing and stuff, like, there could even just be, like, a very quick and immediate path through. Do you think Magnus will win Norway chess? I think he's got, like, he had 1.5 points out of his first possible 9, so probably not, but I'll never count the dude out because he is the GOAT. Okay, they take a step closer. Again, we can check here. I don't really know what that provides me with, though. I'm trying to figure out what the best option. I mean, we could check. He has to go back if we check. Oh, and then we can go forwards. All right, you know what? I am sold that this is the best plan. Because he can't go here or here. He would have to go to one of these two squares. And now we can get in. And there's no bishop check because the knight would recapture. But now it's hard for me to find like a forward move. Haircut? Yeah. What do y'all think? It's kind of short. It's kind of short, but I think it's good. I could go knight here, going after his pawn, just to kind of force a bishop trade. I guess I have to freeze his pawn where I want it to be, though. Like this. So my thought is like pawn takes, pawn takes. Then my knight comes here to go after this pawn. And then he's forced to play bishop takes, king takes, and then I'm just in a winning endgame. I can go grab this pawn. And we should win this. I don't think that bishop capture trade changes a single thing here. Like, I'm still feeling very good about this. Like, and the other thing is like I don't have to take here. Like, I can also just like bide time. Yeah, now he's like out of good moves here. Again, I can just kill time. He's going to be in what's called Zugzwang in a second here, which means he doesn't have any positions that improve his position, and all moves are essentially losing for him. Like, if he could do anything else, he would just pass. But there is no pass button in chess. Now he's got to go here, or he has to push this pawn. Either way, he's totally cooked. Let's take. Now, we don't want to accidentally stalemate. For example, this would be... Oh, this wouldn't be stalemate because he would have to push, but then I would have to recapture, and then he would have no more moves. So I need to figure out a different move. So I'm going to go start just grabbing these pawns. And again, like, this is completely fine. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one, and we post all the best moments onto our YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. They're going to be forced back here. Now my pawn can just go. Really no rush on anything. We just need to make sure that we don't ever stalemate. All right, guys, let's check in on the poll. We have 38% rapid, 32% bullet, and 31% blitz with 131 votes. So I'm going to end the poll. We're going to play 2 more rapid games, and then I'll reopen the poll again, and you guys can let me know what your vibe is. Let's push. This is the Queen's Gambit declined because I'm not capturing this pawn. So he's pushing his C pawn, you know, the queen side outside pawn. And I'm not recapturing. So Queen's Gambit declined. Now he's attacking this pawn. He's also threatening takes, all that stuff over here. So at this point, I can probably accept the Gambit. It's still not Queen's Gambit accepted. It's Queen's Gambit declined. We can also maybe go knight here. I think my vibe is more so just to push this pawn and keep it safe, though. Hey, thank you for the flow state, Trevor. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. And thank you, Patrick Jefferson, for the flow state. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. So now after knight takes, I think we have bishop here pinning the knight to the queen. And then if they check, we can just push. Oh. Or that. Okay. Well, we lose a pawn. We lose a pawn, but we have some good, like, activity with our pieces, so hopefully we can make something happen here. We're also a little bit higher rated than our opponent, so should be okay. I definitely should probably polish up on the correct move order there. Tyron asks, you playing viewers tonight or tomorrow? Guys, we do viewer tournaments on Sunday nights. Now that we're also streaming on TikTok and Twitch, for those of you guys that are here for the first time on TikTok right now, now that we're streaming on all three, I'm hopeful that we're going to have our biggest one yet. But just on YouTube, we had 120 people join our last viewer tournament. So they're pretty much the biggest, some of the biggest ones online. So if that's something that you're interested in, click that subscribe or follow button and come back tomorrow night. We're going to start it at a different time than usual, though, which is going to be around 3 o'clock EST. I'm going to take here. Do I only read Super Chat? No. Honestly, I have a lot of chats going on at this point. I'm trying to have all of them open at once and just respond to all of them. But it's not exactly easy to do. But the main chat that I read is on YouTube. YouTube will always have my first priority for responses, just because on YouTube I make my videos there. So, and it's also the only, it's like my main platform, if that makes sense. So we could go knight here. It's like I hate all these trades because I'm down material, but there's not great ways not to, so I'm just going to do it. Let's keep trying to get development here. I'm 23 years old. Thanks for the star, Colt. Appreciate it, bro. Okay, I'm thinking like rook here, and then we push c5. Should be nice. What to do as a beginner? I would recommend just playing a lot of rapid chess, like the slower time controls, and then mix in some learning, whatever's fun for you. And just grind, man. Just get some games in, get some studying in, play a couple games every day. You can merge all the chats together. That's pretty sick. I didn't know that. I actually don't know. Yeah. I didn't know that that was a thing. I'll have to look into that. Like, as I say all the time, I'm still figuring out a lot of like the technology aspect of streaming. So some stuff is always going to be a work in progress. I don't want him to push this, so I'm going to go straight for c5 here. Hey, thanks for the GGs, Patrick Jefferson. Appreciate it, bro. Which platform has the most viewers? It looks like I have a few hundred on TikTok and YouTube. And then Twitch is by far the well, so Twitch is not like algorithm based, so like you have to actually like build a community. You can't just have like a good live stream, if that makes sense. So Twitch is always gonna have much less. What's your opinion about Sindarov? I'm hoping that he continues crushing like he has been, because I want someone to like awaken the beast of Magnus Carlsen and like get him back into playing like those world championship matches. And I think if someone actually plays beautiful, incredible chess, like not how Gukesh played, like something truly spectacular, it'll bring Carlsen back. It'll make him want to tell people, yo, I'm still the GOAT. And so I'm hoping Sindarov can be that guy. I think he's the closest thing we have right now. What's your life advice for a 17-year-old? Dan just responds, stay in school. Dude, honestly, like, Are you going to like college? Or like I don't know. My recommendation would be to go to college even if you don't think you want to go to college because you need a degree for most jobs and like it's really fun. Like college is kind of lit. Like I just feel like it's kind of like a core like life experience. Like even if you just go to like a local school that's like cheap, you know what I mean? It'll still be lit, you know. If you don't like I have friends that didn't go to college and they just like, you know, like you can go to community college for like very cheap. Like I'm not saying like go to some expensive school, but like it's kind of just a lit life experience unless you already like have a job or like career path you want to do that doesn't need college. So if I was 17, that's what I'd be looking at. That's just my opinion on it. You know, I'm currently trying to explore a career path that doesn't involve college, so and I don't regret it at all. So I was trying to get this rook in. He's not really allowing that. Um I might just come back to the double. But then he comes in. It's kind of tough. All right, I think I know what I want to do. I want to go after his pawn here. Who do you think is the greatest of all time in chess? Definitely Magnus, man. Definitely Magnus. How do you deal with the sudden decline of your performance? Well, chess is a game of swings. You're gonna swing in elo. You're gonna have days where you're crushing. You're gonna have days where you suck. It's important just to remember that it's all just about learning and feeling like you're playing good chess more than you know what your elo is saying. Can you beat Magnus Carlsen? Yes. Yes, I can. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one. Sack the knight. There's no good knight sack right now. What are you talking about? So he's trying to find a good way to defend this pawn right now. Um, but it's actually not that easy because my knight comes in also. So I guess he wants to push this. So if I play rook here, he might go knight back. Then we kind of get in, right? Like I'm thinking like if I go knight here, he's just gonna push this pawn, and then I haven't really accomplished much. But then we can push the rook and bring the knight back. Okay. Let's go for this. If we can win this pawn back, we'll have an outside passer that we can promote into a queen and probably beat our opponent. Why do I have two different people saying sack the king back to back in my chat, bro? What's up with the hate watchers? So we could go knight back. Doesn't really accomplish much. Like knight here. This is a tough position, honestly, to find like a winning pattern. The problem is his knight is actually doing so much there right now. I'm just gonna slide my rook back. Now it'll have the ability to come out this way. If your crush asked you to meow for her, would you do it? Bro, I would do that. I would do that without the masking. Are you playing? Are you live every day? Yeah, I'm live pretty much every day, honestly. Um, I work a 9 to 5, so when I work from home, I'll go live like right after my 9 to 5's over. So like at like 4 to 8 type range. But when I work in the office, it's more like 7 to 11 type vibe. So yeah, it just depends on the day. So my thought here is if I can get knight here, rook takes, but I don't think that's great because the rook just comes onto this row. I'd much rather stick to plans that try and win this pawn. Um, but yeah, let's see what we can do here. I'm still gonna go for it for right now, but he's just gonna block it. But then I'm thinking like rook back and we go after this pawn again. And I'm hoping he just blunders something. He blunders this, he blunders this. And let's just continue to apply pressure here. It's a move I didn't really consider. Knight here. I really do want my knight to go to the other side of the board. The problem is that the rook is going to pin us. So I'm lacking a move that really sort of fits everything I'm going for, aside from this rook move. Or this knight move, I mean. If he goes rook here, see, that's a problem. We don't we can go all the way back. And then rook here. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm sold. I think this is my best move. It's not going to lead to the trading of material. It allows our knight to sort of start going after this pawn, and we're still maintaining some pressure on the king side of the board. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. Depressed Phantom says, I see checkmate easy. All right, bro. Going after this pawn again. Yes, Alec Post, no. You can do my job with no relevant education or experience. I'll just sneak you into my office, bro. I got you. Fun fact, I can stream more if you guys just sneak into my office, impersonate me, and do my job for me perfectly. Do we have any volunteers? Let me know in chat. Okay. So he's got two ways to defend this pawn. Rook here or here. He's obviously got to play rook here. That just hangs the rook. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm then going to slide my rook forward, kicking the knight. And we should hopefully be winning this pawn. We're also starting to gain a little bit of an advantage on the clock, which could come in handy. You could also attack and play rook here. Knight here, knight takes, something like that. And then we'd be trading. Dan says, I'm in, but I'll require your salary to pull it off. What kind of trade-off is that? You can have a third. Let's be reasonable here in this negotiation. Cars Edit says, today I sacrificed the rook and the engine said it's a blunder, and I still won with a winning position. What do you think? Sounds like a massive success to me. I need to kick this knight out so I can bring my knight back and win this pawn. I think that our mission to win this pawn is going to be successful. I'm just not seeing how he stops it. Pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Knight here, push. Knight here. Okay, I need to make sure that we get back in time. Pawn takes, rook takes. Well, okay, I guess we don't need to really calculate that. Let's just take. And then I think he's... I don't know. Does he push and argue that I'm not getting back in time? Because I think I am. Omar, yeah, I read the Twitch chat. What up, brother? Wow, okay. So we need to take a moment here to think. Knight here, push. Rook here, push. Rook here. Yeah, we should be all right. I think this is just a blunder from our opponent. How long have I been playing chess? Like 5 or 6 years. I'm just trying to be careful here. I really want to win this game and keep the win streak going here. This game has been an absolute grind. But yeah, it looks like we're about to be up a knight, and he's going to have one extra pawn. Threatening this pawn and a fork. If he pushes... Oh, if he pushes, we lose. Oh, I should have slowed down. If he pushes, we lose because rook here, check. Oh my god, I blundered it. I blundered the game, man. Rook here, check. Is there any Oh wait, knight here, pawn takes, knight takes. Nah, he still checks. Rook here, check. King here, rook takes. Check. I'm trying to bait the king out so I can check with the rook. We could also play takes with check. It's like check here, check, king takes, king here. We're still lost. All right, we're just gonna take the material. We definitely just sold this game though. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't think that there's any way forward here. That's such a shame. We played such a beautiful game. That's mate, by the way. He missed it. I guess we shuffle here. It's mate again. Ah. I'm so buns, dude. That was actually such a winning position we just had. Why is he like not being precise here? Just checkmate me, bro. I guess if I wanted a stalemate, I don't even know which way makes sense. Like, this isn't stalemate, unfortunately. We're going to have one square. I'll just pre-move it. We got him down to 10 seconds there. Unlucky, man. All right, we're going to do one more rapid, and then we're going to drop a new poll. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. All right, let's go. Let's go with a D4 opening here. We played such a beautiful game that last game. That's such a shame. But I feel like we're playing good chess. We just made one blunder. All right, let's bring the bishop out next. Then we'll just castle short. Now, I don't know what my opponent wants to do here. I'm guessing he wants to go like this and castle short also. Most of my play then is going to reside in breaking through the center. Okay, that's interesting for him to break the center open when he's not castled yet. That's not really what I would recommend. Like, I'm already looking at some very attacking moves here. Yeah, and I think this is good. His king is still in the middle. Not good for him. So, bishop back, and then we push again. We're essentially trying to shatter the center open and go after his king and win tempos and just stop it from castling. I'm honestly probably down to just sack that. Not that we're sacking it, but it's like, oh, he goes back. Okay, you know what? That's fine. This is attacking chess, guys. This is very attacking chess. So we can either push, because he can't play queen retakes because of the pin. We can either push or take in the center. I think technically I'm probably supposed to take and then check. But I think pushing is super interesting too. Push. Knight. Where does the knight go? Knight goes here and he's threatening like mate almost. So I guess I don't love that. I'm just going to take and get ready to play checks. Can he castle just in time here? Favorite natural disaster? Bro, I'm not answering that once. Check. So my first thought is just pushing this pawn and just continuing to break things open. My other thought is rook here, which just feels crushing. I mean, surely we're just getting in here, right? If I play this, does he have an in-between move of rook here? Takes, takes, takes. He probably does. Okay. There's also like knight here. Oh, push, rook here, knight here hitting the queen. Queen's got to react and like go back or whatever. I guess that doesn't do anything. Now that I really think about it. Ooh, rook here and then here maybe too. Okay, I know what I want to do. I'm going to start by hitting his queen. Then I'm going to kick the knight. Then I'm going to form the legendary triple stack. And we're going to checkmate this bozo. Simple as that. Opponent taking a second to think here. I think he realizes that he's starting to have a bit of a positional disadvantage. He is still up 2 pawns to me though, so I can't allow like the trade down of a lot of material here. All right, now we kick the knight. Now, a key move him for here is rook here. If he doesn't play that, he's like pretty screwed. No, dude, stop finding good moves. Okay, so let's say I take, bishop takes, pawn takes. I don't think I'm convinced that that's any good. And I can't play rook here either. So I think my other idea was just dropping the knight in. Well, but then bishop takes, pawn takes. I think this is good. Essentially, I'm still trying to kick this knight away and play rook to e3. We want the legendary triple stack, and we want it now. Give me the triple stack. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. Okay, so rook here, or we can just take. The thing with taking is that he takes here, and I don't think there's much counterplay. Hey, thank you for the sparkles, Ben. Appreciate it. Now if bishop takes, we play knight takes knight, and he's in a world of hurt. So I'd be cool with that. I'm also looking at pushing this pawn and dropping my knight in here. Bishop takes or rook takes? Rook takes, queen takes. Bishop takes. I guess neither really accomplishes a whole lot. I'll just go for this. Still down 2 pawns. Again, we can't allow for the trade-off of too much material here, or we're just going to lose. Check, king here. Check, bishop takes, rook takes would be a nice mate. Hey, Ben Lobos, thank you for the laughing disco. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. So yeah, we're very close to mate here. If he tries to... Okay, can I... I need to get the queen off this diagonal almost. But I don't see a good way of doing that. Pushing doesn't do much for us. Jeez. How can we get the win here? I almost want to play rook here and just push this pawn. But then he's got queen here, and then we have to trade. I'm going to go after this pawn. Hey, thank you, Ben Lobos, for the laughing disco. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Hey, Ben with the clapping seal, too. Thanks, bro. Pawn push. Got queen check, unfortunately. Hey, thanks for the sparkles, Maverick Ron. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna go back this way. I'm trying to push these pawns. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Camden Parker. Appreciate it, bro. Wow, he's not letting us push here. Hey, thanks for the chili, Ben Lobos. Appreciate it, man. Let's get the double stack back here. I just don't want the queen to come back and trade off. I'm kind of thinking about pushing to get my bishop involved. We could also bring the bishop around this way. He's threatening rook here, though. Alright, I've got a strat. Like, queen here, rook here, check. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks like the method, man. We're essentially saying if you bring your rook into the game, I'm just going to win it off you. Or I'm going to win all your pawns. He does have some checks here. I guess he has check, king here, check, and then picks up my rook if I'm not careful. So if he does play this check, I'm pretty sure we have to play king here. Hey, Houston Dynamo Goat, thank you for the flow state. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. So does this check still work? Check. Where does the king go? Backwards, I guess, and he's fine. Hey, thanks for the chili, Camden Parker. Appreciate it. Trying to reroute my bishop to make a play on his king. Down 2 pawns still, just trying to create counterplay, trying to be tricky. That's pretty much all we can do here. See, now if he lets us get away with this, which I don't think he will, we would push and we'd be checking his king and hitting his queen. And yeah, he's obviously not going to allow it. Now my bishop is kind of useless there. I don't want to go queen here because then he can trade queens. Wow, yeah, we're really kind of lacking a good move here. Like, queen here he takes, for example. I feel like we've lost our initiative here. I'll just pull the bishop back. Now, the main thing that we need to avoid here is trading off material. And I got to keep an eye on the clock here as well. So queen here is fine. It's not terrible, I guess. I'm just going to slide back. Maybe there's a world where we can play like check, queen takes, pawn takes. And we can just like push these last couple squares. Not too sure. Opponent really stopping to think here. Yeah, and he does check us. So king here. Check, king here looks fine. I don't really want to go this way too much. I guess if he does have a win, I'm just not seeing it. I'm guessing he wants to go after this pawn with the bishop and the queen. Not too sure. Now, if he did nothing right now, we would check and pick up the bishop. So our position is still pretty good, and we're going to have threats. What happens if your opponent watches your stream and sees what your moves are? You still think you can win? It does make it a lot more difficult. That's why the viewer tournaments are so funny, though. Click that subscribe or follow button and come back on Sunday. We do like some of the biggest viewer tournaments on the internet. I mean, we only have one move. I don't know why I'm taking 5 seconds on that. Playing chess on computer is really accelerated intelligence. Phone is caveman. Agreed, bro. Rook d1. What does that accomplish it? Oh no. So queen takes, bishop takes, rook takes, check. That's not what I want. But the thing is, if I just move my queen out of the way, he just takes. So bishop here doesn't work either. All right, we got to just play into it. That is really unfortunate. That should probably be GG's pretty much, so. But yeah, let's try and keep our pieces coordinated and see what we can do. The problem is our pawns are also spread out. I just don't see how I hold on to everything here. Here, checks me there. We have to bring our king forward. Because we can't let him check us on the back rank and pick up our bishop. I'm trying to bait queen takes pawn so we can play rook check and then pick up his queen. Not going to fall for it. I guess my bishop's safe there. I guess we just need to find a safe square for our rook. I'll probably just bring it near my king. Or like rook here, I guess, but this pawn will then be vulnerable. Yes, a perfectly sound defensive fortress. There's nothing my opponent could possibly do here. Or even this, to be honest. Any pawn any pawn storm from my opponent would be devastating. Because my pieces just lack the correct coordination. Wow, I mean, en passant's forced, right? Check. Now, maybe there's like some rook ideas where we can use our bishop and our rook to go after a pawn. My pawn defends my rook. My king defends my pawn. The problem is once these pawns all get rolling, like if I had the same amount of pawns as him here, I would feel like I have some sort of chance of like drawing. But in this specific position, it's just no. There's just no chance. There is just no chance. Can probably already win my rook somehow. I need to like push this pawn maybe. I don't know. My defensive setup probably is not like optimal. I'm thinking like check rook here, check king here, check king here, rook here. I guess we're fine. King here, there's no... I guess he can check us here, but we go back and we're fine. I think. My bishop is basically a pawn right now, which isn't ideal also. Probably go rook here on my next move. If he shuts me down, I guess I gotta go rook back. Check and rook takes. This is what I was talking about earlier. I think he can play check. He doesn't do it though. Can we hang on for another minute and 50 seconds of our opponent's clock here? I'm like out of moves here. I guess we just like try and slide around. We got to keep the rook defending that pawn. Either check, we can just slide around this way or this way. Now maybe I need to start bringing my rook and king over to try and win this pawn back, but to say anything attacking here is good for me is probably a bit of a stretch. I just need a straight up blunder from my opponent. I gotta start crawling back over to this pawn. King here, rook here, king here. I don't know, guys. He's getting close to... Well, he's not getting close to repeating moves, I guess, because he pushed a pawn. That was smart of him. Pawn push, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop back would be a pin. That would be pretty funny. My king is not moved. I'm not messing around with any of this. We gotta fight back here. I can't just get run over. Please take it. Take it. Take the pawn. Free 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 pawn. Take it. Take it. Take it. Coward. Coward. Take the pawn. W. Let's go! Let's go, guys! Come on! No way. No way we just win that. No way we just win that. Let me see some hype in chat for that win, guys. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. That's rapid too. Y'all can shit on my blitz all you want. That's rapid. That's a straight up rapid clock win. How did you get so lucky, bro? What luck? Did anyone see something lucky happen there? I didn't. I didn't see something lucky happen. I saw myself play perfect defense like 50 moves in a row. Game name, checkers. Okay, let's just bring the Fianchetto back. I want to push F5 as well when we have a moment. Otherwise, he pushes F5 himself, and we kind of just get steamrolled. Ooh, take and push. Okay, we're getting steamrolled anyway. That's not cool. I need to move my king out of the way of this. So now if he takes... Okay. Oh, boy. I've somehow landed myself in a horrible opening again. I need to get my openings in check if I want to compete at like this 2,100 level. I'm trying to split these pawns up so we can start grabbing them back. So far, we're like 3-1, I think, on the stream. Okay, so we can play bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Yeah, that seems very reasonable. Now, the issue is the dark squares are going to get lit up against my king, and I'm going to have permanent weaknesses and just struggles as a result. Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, he can push, so that's really risky, so I think I have to play pawn takes here. But yeah, just getting ready to win this pawn back here as well. Rook here looks nice. I mean, if I win both these pawns, I'm up 2 pawns. I'll just need to stabilize, chill things out, and we should be good. That attacks the queen. He can push and check, but we have a safe square on g8 now. Checkers. Yes. That's the game name, bro. Ask dumb questions, get dumb answers, bro. I feel like that's pretty fair. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe or follow. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. We post all the best moments onto the channel. So if we take, he plays bishop takes, and we push. Bishop takes, push. Then we've got 1, 2 defenders. Yeah, that looks fine. I mean, it's not ideal. Oh, you know what? He can play queen here. Uh-oh, guys. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I missed a move. I missed a move queen here. He missed it too. Ooh, do I sack the rook? Because I'm losing otherwise. Is check good? No. All right. I'm just going to pray he misses queen here. Oh, he's missing it. Check. Bishop blocks. Pawn takes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sold. If he plays bishop blocks, we have pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen. Unless I'm missing something. That is. Okay, my bishop's already defending that rook. I'm going to elect to try to get him to trade queens because we are now plus 4 points of material. And the only way I'm losing this is if I'm probably getting checkmated. So, you know. All right, so we want to get out of this pin. I can go to f8. I can hop my knight in maybe. I can hop my queen in. Yes, this is the method. I want a queen trade. I want a queen trade at all costs. Oh boy. All right, I'm getting a little sketchy here, but this looks like a fork, and my queen is in line with the rook, but the bishop can't move and hit any of my pieces because I don't have a single piece on a dark square. Knight takes, rook takes, then we hop out of the way here. Okay, we need to be very careful here. Oh, I might be losing. Because let's say I play queen here. He plays check, like king here, and then the queen comes in. Okay, so if I play queen here, check, rook back. And he's got queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes. That doesn't work. Oh, no, dude. Did I blunder in a winning position again? Queen here, rook check. King here, queen here. And then we just pray. Like, then we just pray, I guess. Rook here is really interesting too. Rook here, rook takes, the queen recaptures. Rook here, rook takes, rook takes. Oh, I think I figured it out, guys. It's like not an obvious move though. It's not an obvious move. Damn, we got 600 people watching on YouTube. That's crazy, man. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like, subscribe, or follow button. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok as well. First time streaming over there. Okay. Now I'm thinking queen here. But then he plays check. So queen back. Rook check. King here. Queen check. King goes to the corner. What are these complicated games I'm getting myself into, man? Queen here. Check. Queen back. Rook here. Yeah, this looks reasonable. Well, queen here, rook check. Here. Alright, I'm sold. If I'm screwed, I'm screwed. But I think if he plays queen here, I got queen back. And I think if he has checks, we have king to g7. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bishop here is my first thought. So we have some like some action going on. I think this is our best move. Because then we've got rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. King forward, and none of the queen checks are available because of my queen counteracting his. So yeah, my next move would probably be something like rook to f8, nice and defensive and sound. I think rook here is really interesting, but now there's no more pin. Does rook here force trades? Let's go with the sound defensive move. You need a counterattack? Why would I need that? Down to 453 here. What is our opponent thinking? Obviously, we're down on the clock. Now, my counterplay right now is I've got 2 pawns over here against his 1. So my thought is just push these pawns. Nice and simple. And hopefully we can distract his pieces away and get our king a bit more safe here. Okay. Now, I'm guessing he wants to push these pawns, open things up, and go after us. I like the idea of still really sort of hunting for this queen trade. So that is what I'm going to do. Well, the drawback is queen here, queen here. Not drawback, but his best move probably. And I can't get back. I mean, like... Alright, I'm going to go with my plan. I'm just going to go with my plan. I don't see anything better. You know, a slithery serpent with the flow state. Appreciate it, bro. So my final defensive setup is going to be bishop back here, like keeping this safe. So like if he pushes and takes, we can take back with bishop or like pawn. And hopefully that is going to give us enough defense here. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. I guess that makes this move stronger. But we always have rook back. You know what? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just not. I have queen here now. Queen here and queen to g7. I'm turtling, bro. I'm playing like Arsenal were earlier in the Champions League final. I'm actually an Arsenal fan. I'm allowed to say this shit, okay? Okay. My thought here is I'm hitting his rook and I'm defending my bishop. So hopefully I win a tempo back. And now we can play queen here. Actually, I don't have to. I don't even have to play that. I'm just going to keep going with my plan. I could even like grab this pawn here. Well, no, because then rook to d7. Okay, that allows too much. I'm going to keep pushing. a4 next. Then b3. And we're just trying to create counterplay. Free pawn? No, because I need the bishop back, guys. Look, it's already paying dividends. It's already paying dividends. So, rook here. There's no check because of queen takes. So, he's just completely out of steam here. We're still playing, bro. We're still playing. All right. I'm going to go rook to a1. Or rook to a8 next. Yeah. Now there's never going to be a check on the back rank. Bro is still playing. cringe, dude. Oh yeah, I'll just repeat moves with you, man. Just trying to facilitate pushing these pawns. Again, that's my winning plan here. I mean, it's literally just pawn takes, queen takes. I don't know what he's like hoping to accomplish here. 2 squares from promotion. Queen takes. Now we have checkmate threats. Now we have checkmate threats. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. It's just mating a couple moves here, guys. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Up to 2107. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. What are you doing? Sorry. Bro, I won material. I defended like a beast. Sometimes that's just how the chess games go. All right, they attack our knight here. We could go back in either direction. Just gonna go back this way. And then we'll push in the center, bring our bishop out, and castle short. Let's go for it. I want to see more Mikhail Tal stuff. No can do, buddy. Holy, we had 750 people watching at the end of that. That's actually insane. Thank you guys so much for popping off this stream. This is fun. So, we're just thinking about castling short here right now. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do, you know? I mean, like right now his king is still in the center. I think we're going to beat him to castling, but if he does something nice and sharp like bishop out, then castle, I mean, we're just castling one right after the other. And then we're going to have to figure out like where our play is in this position. So, knight here looks like a nice forward-thinking move. We need to develop our bishop. So we could even like push in the center, maybe bishop here and push. Maybe we could push c5. c5, he pushes in the center. I don't love that. Let's just bring the knight out. Yeah, pushing doesn't do much. I want to bring my bishop. I want to fianchetto it, honestly, but my knight's in the way. I mean, this is like super passive, but I guess I could like reroute it. It's just not how I want to play the game. I'm going to bring it out this way, I think. Just refilling my water, guys. Be back in 10 seconds. Ugh. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Someone rip a stay hydrated for me. Hey, thanks, Tyron. Sacrifice the rook. What rook am I sacrificing here? What rooks am I sacrificing here? Our opponent's a little bit slower than us in the opening right now. One thing I want you guys to take away from how I'm playing is I'm trying to use all 10 minutes in my games, and I'm trying to think in the most critical points. I'm trying to not think as long when I only have one or two good options, but when it's important, you gotta like switch that part of your brain on and recognize it. Never played chess. What am I seeing? This is actually checkers. This isn't chess. I can only move diagonally and I have to jump my opponent's pieces to capture them. Wow, dude, is our opponent even playing, man? Is our opponent even playing? What is this nonsense? What do you guys think about my Real Madrid shirt? I just got this. Check it out. I think it's pretty cool. It's like a little like retro Real Madrid shirt. I got it from Urban Outfitters. He's on a P break, I guess. Should I rip a P break? Maybe he's doing the P gambit where he's like baiting me into P and then like I go P and then like my time runs out. Oh no, he was really just thinking that whole time. um All right, I'm just gonna make space for my king. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I also don't like want pieces jumping in here. The point of this move, I guess, is like the knight moves, and then he's attacking this pawn twice. So let's push this pawn as well, trying to counteract what he's going for. I hate this bishop. I want to cut it off, but my bishop's in the way. My position is just kind of set up awkwardly right now. Not a big fan. Let's go for the trade here. Always remember to sacrifice your rook. Guys, I don't have a rook sacrifice. They're in the corners right now. Man United supporter here. I'm actually an Arsenal fan. Today was pretty heartbreaking for me. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'd say I'm probably more of a Ronaldo fan than a Messi fan, but I love both of them. We actually had a conversation the other day about who are you guys most excited to watch play in the World Cup? Mine is Neymar because I thought he wasn't going to play in it. He's one of the most fun players to watch, but it's not fun watching him in the fucking Brazilian league or whatever. And I'm just excited to watch him play against the best of the best again. He's one of those players where you felt like the amount of their time like in the spotlight was too short. Like it felt like too short. And maybe we're just spoiled with how long, you know, Messi and Ronaldo like were at the top, but it just felt like it was over too quick with Neymar, and I'm very excited to watch him play. Okay, so this didn't accomplish anything for me, so I'm just gonna go back. You're most excited to watch Kane play? Yeah, but Kane's been doing it all season. We've had a full season of getting to glaze Kane. I'm sick of glazing Kane. Oh boy. He's going to move this pawn and have a checkmate threat, and my knight won't be able to defend it anymore because he'll push. So I need to stop this threat. My thought is pushing this pawn gets super sketchy because there's like knight sacrifices and stuff. Guys, we're in trouble. Not going to sugarcoat it here. I think knight back, push, pawn forward. This is my best defensive setup. But we've played a couple of moves here that haven't been precise, and we're getting punished for it a bit. There's no doubt about it. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Let's go, let's go. And if you want to watch me on Twitch, I'm on High Variance TV. If you guys are about that viewing experience. I'm trying to get my Twitch off the ground a little bit. So I'm guessing he still pushes. And then we push our G-pawn. He goes knight. Well, if he goes knight here, we can snap it off for the bishop. So maybe he's considering just straight up knight here right now. I'm not too sure. Please tell me you call it football and not soccer. Bro, I'm born and raised US. I call it soccer. I'm sorry. Deal with it. So there's like F5 maybe. F5, super attacking. Okay, I'm just going to play it. I'm too much on my heels right now. This will block his queen and bishop attack. It's sketchy though. The LeBron. Am I the LeBron? I'm the Kristen Pulisic of chess. If that makes sense. My fans all think I'm the GOAT, but I'm really mediocre. Would you call chess a sport? No. Chess is a board game. Don't know why that's a controversial take. I love board games. I play so many different board games. Chess is not a sport. If anyone's asking to play games with me right now, we do viewer tournaments on Sundays where you guys get a chance to play against me. All you got to do is click that follow or subscribe button. I'll pop a link in the chat. It's going to be at around 3 o'clock EST tomorrow. I'm guessing we're going to have well over 100 people in it. But that's your chance to play against me. Either that or you can sign up for chess lessons. Links in my bio. Is online chess an esport? See, esport. Okay, esport maybe. Yeah, maybe. No, actually, no. I don't think so. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't think online chess is a video game. So I'm gonna say no. Pawn takes, knight takes. Gosh, I want to trade material right now. This is like brutal. Okay, bishop here is calling out to me because pawn takes, bishop takes. My bishop. Oh, but then my bishop doesn't keep that defended. So pawn takes, bishop takes, queen takes. So we'd have to play pawn takes, pawn takes. I don't love that. I don't love that. Hey, Rip GG, thank you for the star. Appreciate it, my man. How long does it last, the viewer tournament? We've done 3 hours in the past. We've done 2 hours in the past. Tomorrow is going to be a 2-hour tournament just because that's what I have time for. But maybe we'll do 3 hours, but most likely 2 hours. Let's take opponent down to 3 minutes. And this position is so complicated that if I can just keep up the pressure on the clock, I should have an okay chance here. I don't know. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, if I take, queen takes, we go to the corner. A FIFA Android trading with the 6-7. What a goat. I'm just going to take here. Thank you, RipGG, for the 100. A FIFA Android trading with the star. Appreciate it, bro. Wabbit with the star as well. Thank you, guys. FIFA Android trading. Did you just send 15 stars? It only shows the notification once if you spam them. But I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I hung my pawn. After queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Well, it gets weird, though. Because I can... Hey, thanks for the chili FIFA Android trading. Guys, this is such a complicated position, but it's starting to consolidate it a little bit. Who's your favorite Arsenal player of all time? Henry. Well, so I didn't grow up being able to watch Henry. That's a little bit before my time. Like the Arsenal Invincibles year of 2003 was the year I was born. Thank you for the star, Braxton. Thank you, Abbott. My favorite Arsenal player. Oh my gosh. Hey, Braxton with the flow state. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. So I'm thinking rook here would pin the knight to the rook. And if he checks me, we have... Oh my god, he can just check me. Oh wait, no, the bishop defends. Wait, check, rook takes... Yeah, we're fine. Oh my gosh, I thought I blundered. Oh my gosh, you guys are popping off with the donos. I can't even keep up with this. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Trevor, for the flow state. Appreciate it. So we could double our rooks here. What's tempting about doubling the rooks is that there's no more knight tactics really. And then also my knight is gonna have a square to jump into. Oh, but it blunders the pawn. Ah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm in trouble. Let's go this way. If things open up, we can grab this pawn. Opponent down to a minute 23. Stance says you've taught me more than 99% of teachers at chess besides opening courses and tutorials. Thank you. Hey, appreciate it, man. That means a lot. Thank you. I also do private chess lessons if you're interested at all. The lessons form is in my bio. Or you can hit my DMs or business email, whatever is easier for you. Do you think Gotham Chess will be a GM? I don't think he's trying to, man. That dude is a grinder with the content. He's doing content creation 24/7. So he doesn't have time. He's honestly, I think it's a little bit misleading when he says he's trying to become a GM or whatever. I think it's just like for views. Pawn push, bishop takes, rook takes. Nah, that's just because it's check. This pawn storm is scaring me, man. I think I can push though. But pushing is so sketch though. Rook back, king here. King here looks good because of rook back, and if he... Okay, never mind. We didn't even get to see the sequence play out. Okay, now this pawn's hanging. He defends himself. Thinking like rook here and here is probably good. Because essentially this knight can't move. Check. Onnington. This is so sketchy, guys. Oh, give me that rook. Give me that boy. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Everyone lock in. Everyone lock in. I want to win this. Check. Does he go here? Oh, low key, hold on. That's mate. Wait, is it mate? Check. Check. Oh, it's not checkmate. It's not checkmate. Let's go. Let's go. See ya, Tyron. So he would go here, check, here, check. I guess he just realizes that he's lost. He's just totally lost here. He's either getting mated or he's just down too much material. And 30 seconds left on the clock. Guys, we're all the way up to 21:15. Let's keep it rolling. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto our YouTube and TikTok. Let's bring the knight out. Is there software you use to make all those arrows appear while you're playing? No. When you play on your computer, you can just right click. You tap the right click to highlight the piece, for me in red, or you click and drag to draw arrows. Now, I think one thing chess.com should fix is like, I shouldn't be able to draw a knight arrow with my bishop. I just want to draw diagonals. Hey, random name. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate it. Or like I could draw like my knight going here, which just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it's better it's like that, but I draw a lot of accidental arrows that are not correct, so. Guys, this stream has been going crazy so far. I really appreciate everyone with you. Everyone tuning in, I should say. Jeez, I can't even talk right now. This is awesome. I appreciate you guys. Little mini stroke there. Lazy Bump says, I personally draw the arrows with highlighter on the screen. What? And then you just like grab a new monitor screen for like your next game. Is that how it's done? I guess he. I don't know. So where does my play come from this game? We have some pressure up the A file. We can go into the E file. He really wants to play E5 here, so anything we can do to stop that, like having our knights, our bishop, our pawn set up to stop that, is going to be great for us, and keeping this pawn just sort of like backwards. So rook here, he can play it, but I think if we put our rook onto the E file, there could be some tactics where we move our bishop out of the way and open up attack. How do you pre-move on PC? That might be a setting on your chess.com. You guys want me to pre-move mate in 40? Okay, I'm gonna go after that bishop. Alright, let's pre-move mate in 40. Bruh. Let's go this way. Alright, I feel like my pieces are very good right now. I kind of wish I still had my queen on the board so we could actually string together a more powerful attack. But this could be enough here. I'm already thinking about tactics like taking the knight and then going after this pawn. We probably need to double on this E file to set things up like that. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Chess is the greatest sport of all time. I don't know about that, Andy. I don't know about that. I mean, it's the sport I don't know. I just don't know if it's a sport. That's all. As we talked about earlier. Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just was ripping a quick goon break. Yeah, no, just a quick goon there. We're still up on the clock somehow. We don't really deserve to be up on the clock. Oh, hit my microphone. Sorry about that. But we are. So right now we have a couple of threats. I mean, I'm thinking about like taking this pawn firstly. I'm thinking about, taking the bishop. We got some good ideas here. So if he plays knight takes, I guess we do bishop takes. Well, knight takes, pawn takes is interesting because we're removing the knight and then this pawn is undefended. So I guess that's the method. I mean, rook takes looks cool too. Spurs leading by 8. Crazy. We actually had a poll in the stream about who was going to win the NBA Finals at the start of the semis, and the Spurs won. Okay, okay. What's he gonna do here? He's really thinking. He's really thinking here. Okay, again. Oh, but I guess he moves the knight and goes after my bishop, and then I've got to trade off. At the very least, I feel like I'm doubling his pawns here. How are you jobless? What? Take. I have 2 jobs. I'm thinking bishop back and then we push. Yeah, this looks good. Bishop back and then we push f4, and that's just going to anchor this pawn into the center. And this pawn's going to be a huge thorn in his side. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's our opponent going to do here? So we're not up pawns, but I think we're positionally better, and his pawns are doubled. I mean, I guess we've got doubled pawns here too, but it just feels, it's just different. It's a different thing. Let's be real here. Okay, I mean, something like bishop takes, pawn takes is pretty vibing. I mean, we could push a pawn. I guess I want to keep my knight alive, though. Honestly, I just see all these nice squares for it to jump to. So I'm going to keep it alive, and let's just reroute it. There's plenty of places it can go to. So bishop will always defend that pawn. Hey, thank you, Jovial Ponder, for the laughing disco. Appreciate it, man. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. Probably gonna have her on stream at some point, which I'm excited about. Should be a good one. She just graduated college. Hey, thanks for the GG's, Jovial. Let's continue to bring. I mean, I guess he wants to push here. I guess having the knight is good. I don't know. Hey, Eskimo Venom with the GOAT trophy. Holy shit. Thank you, Eskimo. Let's go. Let me see some W Eskimos in the chat. That's crazy, bro. Thank you. Thank you, man. I'm going to push this pawn so our knight can reroute again. Playing a lot of knight moves these past few moves, but I think they've been good ones. So takes is fine. Holy Daniel T win with the GOAT trophy. Appreciate it, bro. Yo, what's up with the GOAT trophies? Oh my gosh. Thank you, man. How to send the sticker, other super chats or gifts? Yo, holy, thank you, man. I see some W Daniels in the chat. That's crazy, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Gosh, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna focus here. Okay, I'm gonna bring the rook over. What up, Nitish? So, hey, Eli Pool with the flow state. Thank you, man. Oh, you guys are going crazy today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yap Dollar with the clapping seal. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Okay, we get checked. What does that do? Hey, thanks for the GG's, Yap Dollar. Thank you, bro. Okay, so we're equal material right now. Thanks for the GG's again, Yap Dollar. Appreciate it. They can just bishop here, then bishop here, and then we're just planting in his position, and he won't be able to get rid of it really with just a light squared bishop. So checks. Hey, thank you for the gold coin Yap dollar. Thank you, Quill, for the star. Appreciate you guys. Holy shit, you guys are popping off today. This has been a crazy day of streaming, man. Um, I want to infiltrate with the rook, and I'm seeing this is the best pattern to get in. Thank you, Slitherly Serpent, for the chili. Appreciate it. So yeah, let's try and infiltrate here. Hey, Dylan with the clapping seal. Thank you, brother. Eli with the 6-7. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You guys are going crazy, but I don't even know. I feel like it looks like I'm not reacting enough. This is actually insane. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Wild, bro. Same block says you're my favorite chess streamer. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Eli with the laughing disco. Thank you, man. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bro. Let's start bringing our king out so we don't get back rank checkmated here. Let's push. I'm trying to undouble our pawns. If he decides to push through, I think we'll be able to, yeah, we'll be able to pick that up. Okay, now it makes sense for us to, oh, I might have underestimated the strength of this from him. We'll just have to deal with the checks. Thanks for the star, Eli Pool, and the gold coin. Appreciate it. So we can. Holy shit, Eskimo with the $20. Thank you, man. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, bro. Holy. Thank you. I appreciate it. $20. That's crazy. Thank you. So if we push, takes, and then we push. So he thinks I'm going to take back and he's going to take with the rook, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just pushing. And we're going to make a beautiful queen. We're going to make a beautiful queen. And we're going to win the game. Playing a 21-42, by the way. This guy's, this is no joke of a win. I feel like I haven't been my most focused this game. But we're going to get it done. Eskimo says keep it going. So if we go forward, he'll win a pawn. I don't think I care about that. I'm thinking, let's go this way. This is like maximum king safety. We're really just trying to promote and make a queen right now. Not get checkmated, not give away anything stupid. Yeah, and now we just go king back. We hit the rook. Now he's out of checks. Now he can't go this way or this way. Our king can just take. He can't even... Oh, shit. I missed that. I still think we're fine, but it's not winning as much material as we were before. That was a bit sloppy from us, but it looks like he actually blundered mate in a couple of moves here. I believe we're checkmating. Okay, let's cut him off. Let's force him to go this way. I don't want to check him this way. I don't want him to run like this. Let's play another check. Now he's got to come this way. Again, we're trying to cast a mating net. We're using our queen to cut his king off. If he goes here, we'll put our bishop on this diagonal as well. And we'll continue to cut him off and drive him towards the corner, towards our king. And hopefully be able to play a nice checkmate here. If If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, definitely click that subscribe or follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. So queen back for check looks nice. We'd pick up the bishop, so I'm just going to play that. This might just be our simplest way of consolidating and winning the game. But now we actually have an easier way because this is just checkmate. Oh, it's not checkmate. Whoops. Oh, what am I doing? Dude, I could have sworn that was checkmate. I hallucinated. So if we're not careful, he would check and pick up our queen. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back this way. Definitely not my smartest play over there. Should have just grabbed the bishop, but we should be totally fine here. Not too worried about it. Now we're threatening to push and check. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I don't really see myself getting a checkmate here. So if he checks, we just run this way. I mean, we're just going to get out. It's just, I'm not happy with how I'm converting this. This is unprofessional stuff right here. Check, king here, check. I mean, this looks nice. Oh, wait, we can't play that because of the bishop. Oh my gosh. All right. That's fine. We'll just go make another queen, I guess. I don't know why I'm making this so difficult. Eli says, I've been learning chess for the past 2 years and you've helped me the most out of anyone. Thank you for everything. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Seriously. I appreciate it. Check. Now this pawn can continue to push here. Dude, why am I letting this get so close? There's no, like, mate or anything. Check, we go this way. Check, we go this way. He's not mating us or anything. I do think that there's, you know, maybe getting to the point where there's an argument I should trade queen for rook, but I don't really feel a need to do that. Now if he checks us again, we pick up the bishop. Grab that. Checks me like this, I'll take. GG's. Let's go, guys. We get a W. But thank you for all the donations during that game. Seriously, I really appreciate you guys. And I want to keep the win streak running for you. I think we're at like 4 in a row right now or something. Let's keep it moving. All right, we'll push d4 or d5, I mean. Just mirror him for now. All right, let's bring the bishop out. Just getting some nice development here. I don't want him to trade knight for bishop, so I'm going to take here. If he takes with queen, I would have hopped into the center and kicked his knight out, but he didn't, so I'm going to go this way. I'm trying to trade this off. I'll probably play bishop. Well, but the problem is bishop takes, pawn takes. I don't have a good spot for my knight to go to. I was scrolling and saw a short of you. Nice. That's funny. I don't see a lot of people coming in because of those, but they have actually been getting some decent traction. Oh, Spokes, you were also scrolling. You got this? Nice, nice. But I think he was saying he saw like one of my like YouTube shorts, you know? Most of my YouTube shorts are just stream highlights. I really try to post like the funniest and like most entertaining moments to my YouTube. So if you guys like my lives, you'll definitely like the shorts I upload literally just once or twice a day. Like I don't spam or anything, so. I want to push. Well, actually, I'm just going to go right after him. I'll give up this pawn. I want to get in with my rook here. Um, geez, I'm like losing my voice a little bit. Hey, thanks for the subs, Bilksy. Appreciate it. So the knight comes out. I guess the knight wants to come here, but it can't yet because the rook. Or he wants to kick my. This is a weird one. I kind of want to take, but I kind of want to do queen here also. I'm trying to get my queen out of the way so I can bring my rook over. That's essentially the idea here. So yeah. So if he takes my knight with his knight, I can't play. Well, I could actually. I gotta be careful though with just like general tactics along this row. So rook here, queen takes, rook takes, knight takes. Rook here, knight. I guess the knight can come back. Okay, this looks good. I'm trying to maintain this control of this. Ah, shoot, I blundered. I missed this move completely. What happens if I play queen back? Because like obviously he takes with check. Like this move is out of question because he takes with check. Queen back, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. All right, I guess we just lose an exchange here. So it should be play onable. I just realized we're playing in 1990, which is not great for not losing a ton of elo. Oh, I guess rook takes rook is an option here. Comes back, we'll take. So rook takes, rook takes. No, we can't do that. We have to play rook takes. Then rook takes. Okay. Yeah, okay. We lose an exchange. I'll make sure to take back with knight. We don't want to take back with queen and trade queens here, I don't think. Because when you're down material, you just don't really want to trade queens. Resign? Bro, I'm only down 3 points of material. TS is still winnable, bro. I'll resign when I'm positive that I have no chance of winning. We take back with pawn. Queen's got to maintain the defense of the knight here. Rook here. We'll bring the knight out. Well, maybe knight here is better. I'm just trying to make sure there's no rook here because we can always like recapture with the knight. Okay, if he wants to play rook takes, knight takes, queen takes. Let's go for this. And then we want to make space for our king to escape to and then move our king out of the way. Knight here would be pretty funny because we would just play checkmate right after you guys were all saying that right after you guys were all saying that I had no chance. But all right, we get flow state from Michael for thank you. Appreciate the flow state. Only time we resign is one move away from being mated. Type shit, bro. Type shit. Okay, let's say I brought my queen in right now. Let's just say hypothetically. He would play check. I would play knight back. And I'd be fine. I would be chilling, in fact. Now, the point is, if you play something like king here, that's mate. We're threatening the knight. He's got questions to be answered here. There's no doubt about it. Hey, thank you for the flow state, Valerie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, rook takes looks scary, but we just check. We just mate. Oh, I missed that. Can I displace the knight? I can't. I'm not in time. Okay. I guess I check and I come back or something. Check. Is it like check knight here? Or just knight here? Alright, I'm convinced. Now, the point of this move is he still can't checkmate me because the knight comes back if the queen checks. And we're setting up 2 attackers on this one pawn. I'm playing with fire here, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm totally playing with fire here. But Am I a genius? Am I getting screwed? We'll see. Yeah, check. Knight here, we're fine. People are saying mate and 2 in chat. Is that true? Rook b7 for him is mate and 2. Not true. I have knight back. Not true. And then if he takes and takes back, check, king here, my king escapes. Yeah, the key thing is, guys, we don't take the rook. I understand what you guys are saying. Check, we don't take the rook. Check, we bring the knight back. Okay? We'll analyze. We'll analyze after, but this might be a crazy game if we win this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys are enjoying this stream, don't forget to click subscribe or follow. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and upload all our best moments onto the account. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Let's get it. Okay, check. He's got one move, which is to go to the corner. But then I can't check him because the queen gets back. So what other options do we have, I guess? Check, knight blocks. Okay, let's think about it. If we play check and king goes here, and we play like queen back, like setting up a smothered mate tactic, and he plays check, knight blocks, fine. Check, knight blocks, we're still fine. So he still doesn't have a mate. Okay, I feel comfortable playing this. I guess knight here threatening this checkmate is unstoppable. So yeah, that's what I'm going to play here. And again, we should still be fine with these backwards knight moves. Unless I'm missing something. He's threatening rook takes knight and the queen mate. I'm aware. I'm continuously setting up mate in 1 threats because I think all he has is mate in 2. People saying sack the queen. So, like, it's funny. In this position, I could have also gone for queen here, setting up a smothered mate idea, maybe. Like, if I played queen here and he, like, brought the rook back or something. Hey, Looted Edits with the flow state. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, anyway. We played knight takes. You lost GG's. Let's see it. Oh, wait. Check, knight blocks. Oh my god, I missed it. Because the queen check is on... The difference from earlier, I was looking at queen check here, but he's got queen check here, and yeah, that is mate. We lost. Wow, that sucks, dude. We were actually winning for a second there. I'll let him play it. So, back here, let me just analyze for a second. Back here, we're winning if we play king to h1. No, not my move, sorry. I need to play h5. I need to play this move. And essentially just sacrifice this, and then knight takes, and then we just escape. That is really unfortunate, guys, but we lost. All right, let's get into the next one. Good game. Good game. I was so confident that one, too. All right, let's get it. Back down to 21-13. We're still having a good stream. We're up a lot of elo. Taking his rook that last game would have still led to me getting mated. There's always checkers type shit. This is chess, though, that we're playing today. Quick castle long from our opponent. Let's go after him. Let's just go after him. I mean, when your opponent castles long, you just kind of want to attack them. I think I can push. That's risky. Let's just slide back. Now we get to push. Now we get to push, and we can maybe push again. Maybe. I don't want to lose my bishop. We'll push. I want to have a square for my bishop to drop back into. Slide back again, I guess. Okay. Okay. Now we got to continue the attack here. I can't push because the bishop takes. I mean, we can keep pushing pawns, but it's like feels really slow. I'm gonna bring my queen out so we can play c4 here. There's the c4. Now we're threatening to play c5, b6. Now we're really threatening things. Losing a pawn. Gaff. Yeah, let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. I'm sold that this is the best plan. I'm pretty sold in my own plan here. Should I castle yet? Soon. Takes. Knight takes. Or push. He pushes right back. Our bishop hops in. I guess taking. Or we can push this pawn. I'm just gonna bring my knight in. Yeah, we do want to castle short at some point. But hey, Stealth Man, thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate it. Let's take. And then we can castle finally. I'm pretty convinced I'm slightly ahead here. Okay, but pawn takes, knight takes. So that was not a good castle. Let's hit the queen. Pawn takes, knight takes. Or we can move, then it would be pawn takes, pawn takes. I'm going to hop in here. Ooh, wait, this check is actually super spicy. If he plays knight, like pawn takes, I need to dislocate this knight from the position, but it could be very spicy. Okay, so we could do like a rook sack almost. Like rook sack. Oh, I hung my bishop. No, dude. Oh, I was actually winning. That's so annoying. Oh, I missed that. Oh, he missed it too. Oh my gosh, now I'm winning again. Give me that. I'm winning again. How do I do this? Because it's like check, and then he's got to like sack the exchange or something. Is it bishop recaptures though? I'm gonna do pawn recaptures. It makes his king feel so open, honestly. I want to infiltrate with my queen. I'm just gonna do it. I'm kind of being a madman here, but if I get this check, it's GG's. It's just GG's, right? No, I don't think that. I don't think that cuts it, man. I don't think it cuts it. You're doing kind of good. I think so. I think this is a cool game. I guess knight here and here is my next combination. Gotta be careful. We can't drop this pawn with like some fork either. It's just this is like not it doesn't feel that fast, but we'll just continue to reevaluate each move and see what we can do here. Back to blitz, bro, type shit. If he goes forward, we can sack the queen. By the way, like here, queen takes, rook takes, knight fork. The king will have to move back, and then we can just take the queen for free. But then my rook is hit at the end. Maybe that doesn't work. But then no, queen takes, rook takes, king takes, knight fork. Let's take. Then we check. Oh, wait. Okay, okay. Now I'm a little more sold. Now I'm a little more sold. Check with the rook. Check with the rook like this. Oh, dude, this is just over. King takes, that's checkmate on c7. Let's go, guys. What a game. Wait, we low-key just cooked. That was kind of a fun one. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments. Hey, thank you, LJRZ. Okay. All right, bro. But he did not want the smoke of high variance YT. He knows I'm on a good streak right now. Let's push this pawn, getting ready to bring the bishop out. Okay, don't want to take back this way because then the queen takes my queen and then I can't castle anymore. And that's not really my kind of fun. It's Fianchetto. I'm going to bring the knight out this way and then castle short. Guys, if you're looking to play a game against me, I'm doing a viewer tournament tomorrow at around 3 o'clock EST. So click subscribe, click follow, and come back at 3 o'clock tomorrow. What time of day do you usually stream on weekdays? I'm going to try and stick to a streaming schedule where I stream 4 to 7 on Monday and Friday, and then 7 to 11 Tuesday through Thursday, and then Saturday and Sunday, just whenever I can, man. But should usually be at least once a day on the weekends. Today, this is my second stream of the day today. I'm trying to make space for my bishop to come out and pin his knight to his queen. I want to start releasing streaming schedules a bit more consistently, but I'm just a very busy guy, and it's hard to know when exactly I'm going to stream at. You know, I have an actual job, so sometimes my job gets crazy. I have to work extra hours, that sort of thing. What do you do? I'm a supply chain analyst for a big food and beverage company. It's basically like I'm like a year out of college, so I would toss it under the entry level business job type of job responsibilities, if that makes sense. Excel spreadsheets, slideshows, data analytics stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I grind pretty hard at work, so that causes more and more responsibility and work and trust, and yeah, it's a lot to it. It's becoming a lot to handle both, with kind of my job and the streaming kicking off at the same time. Thank you, WTX Fortnite God. Appreciate you, bro. I got you, LJRZ. Yeah, that's tough. All right, so our opponent is trying to launch a pawn storm. I can counteract that by playing a5, so that looks like a nice move. Rook here looks reasonable, again, just trying to stop this pawn storm. Our knight could also help out. I think that I'm going to stick with that as a first line of defense. Once I move my rook to the b file, this pawn will be in trouble. But now the knight defends it, and the rook is free to move. How long have you been playing chess? Like 5 or 6 years. Someone said, "Can I draw arrows on my Nokia mobile with Android 10 configuration?" What? Probably. Rob Cola says, "I've been subbed for 5 months now." Bro, I have not been doing this for 5 months. I've only had a channel for like 2 months or something. And I've been streaming for like a month and a half or something. Something like that. Um, I could jump the knight in. Knight takes, bishop takes. I don't think that really helps my game plan here too much. I'm gonna instead go. See, that doesn't help too much either. Let's push our pawn forward one more square. This is gonna completely shut down all movement, and maybe our knight can view this square as a long-term destination for itself. Can I watch on horizontal? Yes, I do have a horizontal stream. I don't have mods, so just click into my channel and you'll find it there. You can also watch in horizontal on Twitch TV at High Variance TV. Sorry about that. I feel like I'm doing a good job getting up on the clock a bit in these rapid games. Were you playing chess this often before streaming? I was playing like an hour or two every night. And I was like, fuck, dude. Maybe I should try and do something with this. You know? Alright, so they jump the knight in, hitting this pawn. Our queen is defending it. But now our knight can come in. Let's go for this. Maybe our queen goes here. I mean, really want my queen to go here, but then I drop a pawn, so. Hey, thanks for the flow state, Eclipse Ninja. Appreciate it, bro. What's my bullet rating? I'm like right around 1900 bullet. We were playing a little bit of bullet earlier on stream. I think it's around 1900. I'm not really a bullet guy. Let's go back here. Americans playing chess is nonsense. What, bro? Hey, don't do that. I'm pretty sure some of the best ranked chess players are Americans, right? I mean, I feel like when I think about the best like chess countries, like historically, I think of like India or like Russia. I feel like those two. And then like obviously the US has like a ton of history with being up there in the chess world. We are in trouble here. I wonder if I can push. Push, pawn takes, pawn takes. Wait, push, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, rook here. It looks like our best solution. And then if he plays queen takes pawn, we can take this pawn. Not too sure, guys. Sacrifice the queen, bro, says Rex. All right, buddy. Can I start playing chess? Sorry, can I start learning chess at 21 and become a pro? Why not, man? I mean, you'd have to have like a really good aptitude for it. It's definitely true that um, learning as a child is a huge advantage when it comes to chess. There's just something about like learning things while your brain is like really developing. I started learning chess when I was like 17, so I'm a little bit behind the curve, to be honest. Okay, my knight's hit. We could go around this way like we talked about earlier, but right now I'm kind of worried about keeping pieces back to help defend. Knight back is reasonable. Just having two attackers on this pawn. If we win this pawn back, we're on equal material again. Obviously messed up, sort of allowing his pawns to crash through. I think he just plays pawn forward here, and he's completely fine. And then I just have to figure out how to make this work down a pawn. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe and follow. Okay, so I saw this move, but I wasn't worried about it because I feel like we just take. Do I want to do queen takes? Then he takes here. Okay, so there's a fork with the knight. So we have to take with the knight to guard against this fork. And now we're threatening to win the knight. So he's probably got to get out of there somehow. Yeah. All right, we recuperated the pawn that we were down. Now we're on equal material again. I want to bring my knight back like this probably. It's kind of stopping that. For now, I'll just anchor it in. And then we'll bring our rooks here and here probably, take control of the e-file. Maybe we should have gone straight to that, to be honest. I should probably be slowing down a little bit in this position. If I go back, bishop takes, king takes. He doesn't even have a check. Yeah, this is fine. And we're threatening a fork. I got to keep this pawn defended. He's kind of okay. I want to keep my queen on this row so that this never happens. Bishop takes, check, and he's picking up this pawn though. We're gonna be down a pawn again, and I don't think I'll have time to grab this pawn. Oh wait, that's a fork, no? I mean, we're forking all three. I think he plays bishop takes. No, there's no bishop check. Is it queen check? What's he planning here? Queen check, king back, and there's no more checks. And we still have that fork. Right? Here, rook here. Here, rook here, and then he's threatening this checkmate. So is it this way, so that way rook here doesn't come with a... Well, then it's still a mate threat. Oh boy. King here, check. Rook here, takes. We just lose a whole lot of material. Here, rook here. Takes. Here, rook here. Takes. Alright. I'm gonna stop bitching and grab a... I'm gonna grab a rook and bishop for a queen here. I don't see anything better. And now we're gonna drop this pawn. We're probably gonna drop multiple pawns here. This is not the type of position you want to go two rooks versus a queen in, but I'm gonna try and coordinate my pieces correctly and see what we can do. Firstly, let's put our knight on the best possible square. I'm gonna keep my rooks aligned with each other. The goal is to get our rooks onto this second flank, or just use them for defensive purposes. And we just need to... This knight needs to be a hero and just like land a fork for us or something. here checks and we run this way. That doesn't seem too bad. um, I don't see anything better. I'm just trying to. We need to keep our king alive, above all, right? So, okay, so here check, here check, here, and we're getting mated. So I have to go backwards here. But then rook here, and I'm getting mated. So I think it's one of those situations where I'm just getting mated. Here check, here check, here. Okay, you know what? I think we can find a way here to just only drop a pawn. I think we're only dropping a pawn here. Yeah. Then check. Then. Oh wait, but I can't go forward. That was a miscalculation. Here he checks and mates, so we have to go here. But then I think it's forced mates. Because like if I go knight back, that's mate. Knight here, that's mate. All right, GG, bro. GG, bro. Well played. We unfortunately lost our queen for bishop and rook there, and we're not able to get it done. Let's hop into the next one. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day, and we post all the best moments onto the channel. Let's take. This guy's not 2000. He's boosting off camera. What would be the self-benefit of that? Then I would just lose all my games on stream and look like an idiot. I think I'm up around 20 elo this stream, which is good. Which I'm happy about. Alright, so one strategy here is to put the queen behind the bishop and trade off their dark squared bishop, so I'm going to go for that. And that just allows your pawns to kind of freely attack your opponent. Yeah, you can see how hard he's resisting it. He's familiar with that strategy as well. It still makes sense for us to push this h-pawn, though. Push again. We're trying to separate these pawns in front of his king and go for checkmate. If he took right now, it would literally just be check and mate. So I'm going to take towards the center, keeping my pawns together and also opening up my rook. Takes, knight takes, check, and then we pick up the knight. Oh, well, I guess we can't do that. We'd have to check this way, maybe. I wonder if he could play queen here going for mate himself. Uno reverse card me. Let's hit the queen. That's a good move. Dude, this is such a weird game. I'm going to go back. I'll pre-move this recapture. Okay, I'm not sure why he played that. I'll be honest. He's going for a mate here. Oh boy. I even was talking about this earlier. I think I underestimated the strength of this because I'm actually not sure how I stop myself from actually just getting mated. We'd have to move the rook. Move the rook. Check here. There's no more checks. Okay. But he's going to win a bishop. So we are lost now for sure. I think he just takes. There's no mate. There's no mate. Alright, so we're going to lose that now. I don't want to trade my queen off. I don't want to. Let's hit the knight, I guess. I mean, there's no, like... I guess there's this check, but that doesn't really accomplish much. So, yeah, he's just going to go back here. Hit the knight again. Have I ever played any other YouTube chess players? Not really. Let's rook lifts. Something like rook here and here could cause some dangers. The other thing that we need to keep in mind here is that we have the open H file to work with. So if we can get like everything over here, we could have an attack that way as well. No take here. Is there a way to use my knight? Knight here, pawn takes, rook here doesn't work. Okay, he wants knight here. But then I just play queen here. Alright, I'm not worried about that. I want to break these pawns open and bring my other rook in. Hey, thanks for the sparkles, Jordan. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, that was just a blunder. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm going to lose another game, man. Okay. We need to get this knight. I think like knight here and here, and then we bring the queen back. I don't know. We're grasping at straws a little bit here, that's for sure. Knight here, now we're dropping a pawn, so I don't want to play that. I think we've done enough of that this game. We could bring our rook over. You know what I like? Let's really just bring the rook in. Queen here could be interesting. I guess he wants to jump the knight in. Like if we played rook here, he would fork. Okay. That's tough. I mean, he's just straight up setting up a fork right now, though. Let's not get hit with that. Now if knight here, we bring the rook back over. Gosh, that's a good square for that. Can we push? No. Okay. We will grab the open file. I need to like go king here, rook here, and then like bring the king back. I need to do some like ridiculous maneuver here that just like gives us the H file. Sack the king. Probably incoming soon, let's be real here. Maybe the knight can come in and then like rook here. Rook here. I think he's kind of... Oh, okay. My rook's hit. My rook's hit. Let's calm down. If I go backwards, there's a rook... Or there's a knight fork. So I'd have to go back 2 squares. I guess that's what we're going to go for. Knight here is bad, I think, because queen here neutralizes his attacking options that I'm trying to get in here. Okay. I feel like we're making a little bit of progress here, but I don't want to jinx myself. I mean, I think he can take here, but like that feels risky for him. Maybe. I don't know. I don't see a mate at the end of the tunnel though. This is 10-0. Queen here. Queen check. Rook takes, knight here, and we're not getting mated. I think he's gonna just bring the queen back. Yep. So my thought is like queen back, or oh, do we stay on this? It's got to be this. I think honestly, this is like low key kind of disguised. I know we're talking about 2100 elo chess right now, but like that feels kind of missable. He doesn't miss it though. Of course he doesn't miss it. Pawn here looks like kind of playable. Um, Queen back seems very passive, but also probably playable. Um, this feels like the only respectable option. This guy's it feels like he's playing a perfect freaking game, dude. Like this is really tough to play against. All right, check, rook takes, rook check, king here. See what he goes for. Hey, the Spurs are on to the NBA Finals. Crazy stuff, man. I missed it. Okay, so we are down an entire bishop, and we are down 2 pawns, and we are down 2 minutes on the clock. Anyone think I got a chance here? I mean, like one thing I'm looking at is like queen here is like kind of a fork type deal. This knight is hanging. Like queen here trying to get in behind looks really reasonable, to be honest. Because the thing is, like, if we played check, he'd have to play queen blocks, and then we have rook check, king takes, queen takes. I wonder if he sees all that. If I were him, like, well, but his knights also hit. His knights also hit. So he needs to do something that rook here doesn't work. Yo, he's got some real challenges to deal with right now, guys. He's got some real challenges to deal with. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe or follow. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. And we post all the best moments onto the account. Do we have a chance here, guys? You have less time, play fast. Honestly, 3 minutes and 4 minutes is a lot of time for me. I'm used to playing blitz. So um, that is not a small amount of time. Crackerwood says, I'm the guy you're playing and I'm watching your stream. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. No, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this move is low key cookage. I think, honestly, here's the funny thing, guys. He can lose this knight and he's still winning because he's up so much material. And right now he's trying to find a perfect move, but I don't think one exists. Queen check, queen here, rook check, king takes, queen takes. That's the bigger threat than the knight. So he's got to defend against that threat. So if I were him, I would play like pawn forward. I would play e5. Oh, wait, are you actually the guy that's playing against me right now? What the fuck? Is bro actually stream sniping? I mean, I have to do this. Okay, now he's +2. Gosh, imagine being so far down in material that you're still lost after this. Trying to stop the pawn from promoting, trying to play checks. A perpetual would be pretty chill. King here, check. The problem is that my king would be on the same row as his. I really need my king back on g1 if I want a perpetual. My knight is also useless. This whole game it's been useless. Here, I mean, okay, this is pretty much an only move. Bro, that was funny timing though, Crackerwood. You can't lie. Now this pawn's hanging. But he'll defend it. So maybe this. And then king here. Again, guys, we can't play this check because of queen back, and then we're forcing a queen trade. So we need to move our king off that, off this. Now, like queen here, queen here would probably pose some threats. Is perpetual a draw? Yes. That's when I can perpetually check his king without him being able to get out of check, and that's just a draw. Usually, it'll just lead to the same position repeating 3 times, which is a draw by 3-fold repetition. Okay, here's the thing. Queen here doesn't really accomplish much after, say, like bishop here or queen here. Queen here is really what's calling my name right now. Because if he tries to fight it by playing king here, I can check. And then he goes back, and then I'll go back. And if he goes back here, I can check on the dark squares. Now, maybe there's a scenario where I can sack the knight as well. Because it would open up the pawns in front of his king and allow us to check him perpetually. And then he plays another check, maybe? Or does he just push? I would like to see push here. I think I have perpetual check if he pushes. Again, I think knight here has potential. Or is knight here stronger, maybe? I think this looks better. Because the threat... Oh, he's got queen check. Wow, he sees it instantly. That's a shame. Damn. L knight sack. I think the concept was very good, though. I just can't afford to trade queens, guys. My only chance here is if I keep my queen on the board. Let's not get mated here. Let's not get mated. Queen here gets very scary. It's no promotion because of queen takes. If I can win this pawn back, I think I actually have drawing chances, honestly. No, dude. That's such a good move. Please take my pawn. Don't promote. Oh, you're such a bastard. I mean, yeah. This is so bad. Low-key kind of disrespectful for me to play this out. Maybe I'm just tilted. I don't know. We need to lose this pawn probably at some point if we want to draw. Okay, yeah, we got to lose this pawn. We got to chuck it. I mean, he's down to 20 seconds. Some of these rapid guys are pretty slow. I got to get out of here, man. Not there. Here. Then here. Then here and here and this way. No, dude. 4.3 seconds. 4.3 seconds. Oh my gosh. That's what I was saying, guys. Like, sometimes you low-key gotta just, like, give it a rip, right? That was a good try. That was a good try. Hey, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all of the best moments onto the YouTube channel, the TikTok, all of the above. Almost a great comeback. Appreciate it. I mean, not a great comeback. Almost a good. I mean, we made it a very complicated game when we went down, but that knight sack that didn't work out for us was definitely the final nail in the coffin. Okay, let's go after this pawn in the center. If he pushes, we can jump our knight into the middle. Bishop here, pinning the knight to the queen, and now we're threatening to take in the center again. Oh boy, that feels like a massive blunder. Right? I guess not, actually. Isn't it, though? Can we... I think there's supposed to be tactics with this. I don't know. I'll take like this, and then we'll bring the bishop out. I feel like there's something like this, and then we like pick something up. I don't know. Probably got to polish up on my openings a little bit, but we're just equal material here. Not gonna lie, haven't seen this opening before. Yeah, I know. Please listen to your chat suggestions. No, that's cheating. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. But this has been a crazy stream, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much everyone for pulling up for this and showing out. It's been a blast. Alright, so if my opponent does nothing here, what do I like? Queen out? Maybe push this pawn. Line my king over. I mean, how do I want to block this? Knight here looks solid. Knight here looks solid. It's moving our knight out of the way so these checks become possible. We're also threatening to just take this with check right now. I'm going to grab this. I mean, it's like why not? You know, I mean, I'm probably being kind of a greedy boy here, but why not? Do you usually play rapid only or other modes? Most of my streams are blitz. I've always been more of a rapid guy, but my blitz rating is just as high as my rapid now. My peak blitz is 2189. My peak rapid is 2240. Yo, what's up, Demon the Goat? So I'm probably gonna castle this way, and then I'm gonna push my pawns and attack him. But He does have these nice open lines in front of my king that makes it very scary for me. I could still consider playing something like queen to c2 and castling long, but his queen just gets in right away. Maybe I kick it away first somehow. Is it a knight, horse, or donkey? I definitely call it a horse a lot. There's no knight. The thing is, there's no knight on it. It's just a horse, right? That's what I think. Wow, this guy's really thinking for a while here. All right, while this guy thinks, I'm going to go run to the bathroom really quick, guys. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, looks like this slowpoke finally moved. Does check do anything? King here, check. I mean, not really. We got to keep eyes on this pawn. I kind of want to push these pawn here, or castling. I guess I can't castle now. All right, this seems like my most intelligent move. I'm coming back to add an additional defender to this knight. Demon the Goat. Here, let me What's up, Bedzavard? How's it going, man? Uh, Demon the Goat, check out my text in the Twitch chat. Alright, so this pawn's under attack. I can defend with my queen, but then he comes in for the fork. I guess we have a check. I'm going to play the... does the check really do much? We have this check. I could just castle and chuck it. Oh, I'm not even chucking it because knight takes and then we check and we pick it up. Because if he goes back, yeah, we just pick up that knight. Oh, we hit him with the P gambit, guys. See, we you know, his time control got all confused because we hit him with the P mid game gambit. Now what? I think A3 B4 seems pretty reasonable. That does not do anything, really. Let's just keep rolling the pawns. We're blockading his two central pawns here. Oh, I blundered. Oh my gosh. If I take with the knight, I get checkmated. If I take with the queen, I lose the knight. I'm gonna choose to just well, if I push bishop back. I'm just gonna choose to keep things blockaded here. If he wants to check, that's fine. We're threatening a fork right now. Damn, man. Damn. Now there's no fork here either. That sucks. Gosh, dude. It's like, ooh, this could be in trouble soon. Like rook here. How do we defend this? Because we don't have this move. If rook here, we have queen takes bishop. There's no recapture because of rook takes queen. And there's no mate for him here with these rooks either. That is what we are trying to set up. And the long-term plan is we want to march these pawns up the board. And then once we crack through, we'll shift the rooks back over and go for checkmate. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. Every little bit of support goes a long way. Yes, the knight fork would have been checkmate. I can show that really quick here. If I played a knight fork here, it's checkmate on g2. Okay, that's another checkmate threat here. So, my initial thoughts go to just blocking the rook. Feels reasonable, to be honest. I think knight back like this is kind of a little soft for me. This feels a little bit more forward thinking. Always looking if there's a sack opportunity. Right now, it doesn't quite work. This whole nah, dude. I have the smartest chess fans on the internet. How much longer am I gonna be online for? Honestly, I've been live for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I usually do 3.5 to 4 hours, so not a crazy amount longer. I think he's gonna sack the rook on me. I mean, do I care? So like rook takes, pawn takes, rook takes. We take with check and we pick up the rook. That's my thought here. So this is still counteracting that rook sack. I do think bishop back is probably possible for him. And maybe I should have evaluated that move a little bit longer. If he does that, I'm not sure how I defend myself. I'm going to be honest. Because bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. We can still play all these checks and stuff, but... Hey, thanks for the star. 3D printing pinecone. Appreciate it. It's like I wish I had some more active rooks, but his bishop is just cutting everything apart right now. I really don't have got a lot of good ways to defend myself. I'm going to grab some water really quick, guys. All right. Wow, the clock is starting to tick down for both of us as well here. I'm thinking rook here, maybe. I'll just keep going with my pawns. I mean, he's gonna sack. Yeah, he's gonna sack the rook. Yeah. Predictable. Okay, so I'm thinking queen takes pawn looks good in attacking. If I play queen takes pawn, he's gonna go rook back, check. All right, let's just do it. I'm trying to stop his queen from coming here, and checkmating me, because the bishop is beautifully cutting off my king's squares right now. So the idea is if he did something like rook here, trying to play rook here, we would check. We would just keep checking. We'd probably play rook checks, bishop takes, rook checks as well when it makes sense, just to free this G1 square up for our king again. He sacked in exchange. I'm happy to do the same. I don't think that was my opponent's best plan. Let's check. Is the idea check rook blocks? Hey, thanks for the flow state, Kiki. Thank you. Check rook blocks. Check here takes, he's got like perpetual or something. I'm trying to play check and then take in the center and trade queens. I think that's my best plan. Takes, 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 and takes, and takes. Roth says, Alex, is it just me, or do you win, lose, or draw every game? Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. I mean, here and there. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow or subscribe button. You live pretty much every single day and post all the best moments. We are trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Help me out. It's free. We're both down to 2 minutes here. So one thing I think I could see my opponent doing is playing a check here, pawn takes, queen takes, and then going for perpetual. Here, bishop check, rook takes. It was funny. I was thinking I don't have to take this back, but I do. Because if I don't take it back, there's bishop check. And then he picks up my queen. So I think he's going to make a perpetual check here and go for a draw. So that was a mistake on my end because I misevaluated this. I mean, is there any way we don't get a draw here? Well, let's see what happens. But then it's bishop check and he takes my queen. Okay, we might be playing 2 rooks versus a queen here. Because like bishop check, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. I can't take again. Okay, we can't go this way because then he just keeps snapping off. I guess it doesn't matter. Dude, can we go forward? No. I'm going this way so there's no like discovery. I don't want to be on the H file anymore. If he wants to just make a draw, he can make a draw. I didn't want to draw. I wanted to win, but this guy is literally the exact same elo as me. We're both 2104. Oh my gosh, he's letting me escape. King here, check. No, I'm not escaping. Fuck it, I want to play for a win. Play this. I'll play rook takes. Let's run it, bro. Oh no, he's got... I'm such a bot, dude. I missed it. There was an in-between move. Oh, I'm such a robot, dude. Oh, I've just given away a loss from the hands of a draw. Whatever the saying is. I'm trying to get over to my pawns. Fuck. dude. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I threw this. Why am I such a greedy boy? I'm such a greedy boy. I'm so trash at chess, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. I literally just missed one in between move in like a 70 move game and it just all falls apart. And my contact lens. Okay. All right. Snatched a loss from the jaws of a draw. That's the phrase I was looking for. I feel like that's kind of a tongue twister, man. Chess just isn't for you. Maybe Fortnite is more your speed. Dude, I was really good at Fortnite for a second, like back in the day, but dude, I like the building aspect of it. Um I I think I got outplayed a little bit when it came to like the shooting part. All right, so now we're threatening to take and take in the center. Guys, this is probably going to be my last game of the stream here. If you guys did enjoy, please do click that subscribe and follow button. We go live pretty much every day. But yeah, this is probably going to be my last game of the stream. I'm hoping to end it on a win and end it back up above 2100. But if not, all good. We started the stream at 2190. So we're up 6 elo at the moment on the day. What opening is this? My opponent played the Roy Lopez opening, and I played the Cozio defense. Queen here stops the knight from jumping in, also preparing f5. We still don't want this knight to jump in. This is a pretty common idea where it coordinates with the rook. We want to keep our bishop in. It's very powerful for us. Well, if we push this pawn, there's situations where the rook comes in later on in the game. If he pushes, we take. That looks fine. I'm just going to continue with my plan of playing f5 here. Pawn takes, rook takes. You guys think my opponent was ripping engine moves that last game? It's always funny when I get like a report that someone cheated on me from like a game when I was on stream. Because I know like there's people in chat like, oh, you're a moron. You should have seen that. And then like I got cheated on. It's funny stuff. Yo, if he did nothing right now, I think I have rook here. Because like obviously queen takes, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Rook here, pawn takes, queen takes, threatening mate. Can I still play it? This would be the perfect way to end the stream, guys, if I did this to somebody. Rook here. Queen takes, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Knight back doesn't work. Rook here, pawn takes, queen takes. Knight here. Screw it, guys. If it doesn't work, I don't really care. It's just kind of for the vibes. What do you guys think? Immortal or stupid? What do you guys think? Immortal or stupid? Let me know. Everyone let me know in chat. Does this is this gonna work? Or do we go down in a burning flame in our last rapid game of this stream? Guys, I don't know. If you're just tuning in, we just played we just played Rook F3. With the idea that there's mating threats with the queen and the bishop. And we're hitting the queen here. Brother, you just calculated how it doesn't work, says Tyler Carson. Oh, look at that. He fears me. Holy top 10 respect moments in chess. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Knight here. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Pawn pushes. There's got to be a follow-up. There's got to be a follow-up. So, okay. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. It's threatening this mate. Then he pushes. Then we play rook here and here or something. Queen here and here maybe. Queen here, pawn takes. Queen takes. Do I just have to go back, man? That's so lame. That's so lame. I don't want to go back. All right, we'll just do it for the vibes. I think this does not work anymore though. I think there's just F4. Knight back doesn't cook me because it's like chilling. We just need our rook, or like we need to push this pawn or something. Okay, so like I'm between rook here and here, or h5, h4. I guess h5, the drawback is this, going after my pawn. But then I just step forward. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, man. We gotta displace this knight to play the mate. If he plays this, we just take the knight. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, blocks. If we go here, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my king, basically. If we go here, there's some positions where that gets sketchy. But here, there's like knight checks. Okay. Now there's rook takes. No, dude, don't stop my attack. Don't stop my attack like this. Here, here. No, dude, chill, bro. Chill, chill, chill. Hmm. Wow, I'm just down an entire rook right now. Not cool, man. Oh no, he crashes in with the rook if he wants to. I don't know, guys. I can't trade my queen off. I've got nothing left if I trade my queen off. We've got to just play some hope chess, man. Some good old-fashioned hope chess. Some HC. That's a fork. That's a friggin' fork, dude. All right. I'm just gonna resign this one, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, I'm gonna hop off for the night. Wait. Where was my brilliant? Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Why is it? Why is the game review popping up there? Hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll game review really quick. It's saying I had a brilliant move there. Oh, in your face, losers. In your face, losers. This is a brilliant move. Oh. Oh. Suck it. Because let's say pawn takes occurred here. If pawn takes occurred, we take this pawn. And then our opponent moves out of the way. Then we play check. King only move is here. You know, check again. King's only move is here. Wait. Where's the mate? Where's the checkmate? Hey, thanks for the chili. Appreciate it. It's this. This. What is the computer saying? Alright, well anyway, that looks pretty good for me. And if he takes with the queen, obviously we take this back like this. And we're just absolutely in. So that was brilliant. Now, we clearly lost the thread here a little bit with this move, which is a blunder. I was supposed to move the rook back. I literally said it on stream. But, oh well. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the stream, definitely click that follow button, click that subscribe button. We will be back again tomorrow at 3 o'clock EST for our viewer tournament. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how many people join up in that and come play against me. I want to smoke you guys. Saw a lot of talking trash in chat today, and I'm not taking it easy. Don't get clipped on stream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.